Hey guys, it's Ninja9 back here. I know it's been a really long time since my last commentary upload on YouTube. I said that I would do it very soon, but I didn't really get any time to do it because I had exams going on and all that stuff. So I've got some Second Assault China Rising gameplay for you guys. Basically, it's some conquest, some domination, some team deathmatch. So here I'm using the L85A2 before the nerf came in the last patch. So it's still shooting at 800 rounds per minute, which I thought was good, but with the new patch they put the L85A2 at 750 rounds per minute, which basically makes it a bullpup M416 with a little bit of worse recoil. But that's manageable because bullpup weapons have crazy good hipfire. Like, this game has better hipfire than Battlefield 3. The thing is, I just went back and played Battlefield 3 like some time back, and although the netcode and everything is like really snappy, but the overall, like, I played on a PlayStation 3, so for me it was like a jump from 30 FPS to 60 FPS, and that makes a lot of difference. I didn't realize how much difference it makes till I actually went ahead and did it, but yeah, like, it made a lot of difference, So we recently saw one teaser and one trailer from Naval Strike. Maps look fantastic, amazing stuff. Like, I'm not one of the YouTubers who got invited to play at the event, so I didn't really get to play Naval Strike till now, so I haven't really haven't had any hands-on experience as such like other people. But from what I saw of the footage of the maps on Battlelog and the other stuff, that Carrier Assault is going to be a mix of conquest and rush. One rush objective after you blow up, I think it's about 60 or 50% of the health of the other carrier. So I hope it turns out to be good, but I'm a little worried about how that's going to play out after the carriers open up, because what I saw of the carriers in other videos was that they were pretty narrow, and we know how Metro and Operation Locker or the interiors of Zawod become after a few rounds, like after a few respawns. I mean, like, it becomes absolutely atrocious with the LBGs, the M320HEs, the what do you call the V40 minis, the RGO impacts, and all of those other grenades that have been at the disposal of the Battlefield people, Battlefield players these days. So and now with the introduction with the M320 3GL, which is like a 3-grenade launcher, it's going to, I'm not entirely sure where that leaves us as players, but I hope it turns out good, like, because since you can still destroy the ship for holding conquest points on the entire map, I think we can still do some, like, have some competitive gameplay in 64 players. Like, but I see it better working out in 32 players. I don't know, I might be entirely wrong over here, like, it might turn out to be better than expected, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not too convinced that it can work out that way, because then it might just turn into a game of conquest with your launch point, like your control points launching some missiles at the carrier. That'll be the only difference then. Like, the element of rush doesn't come into play that much. I don't know, like, I could be totally wrong over here. So yeah, as we go on, like, I wanted to ask a question to everyone out there that maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I used this CZ805 a lot the other day in a game of Rush. Like, got about 42 kills with it, so I guess I played around quite a bit with it. And then I went back and saw some of the stats of the AR-160 or the ARX-160 as it's called in real life. I can't really tell what's the difference between both, because both reload exactly the same way, at least the short reload. Both have 700 rounds per minute. The AR-160 seems to be a bit better at range, but then the CZ805 seems to have a bit better stability. I'm not entirely sure how this works. So I don't know, like, even when you go to see the look, the aesthetic look of the guns, it looks quite similar. I don't know. I might be totally wrong. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I have not used the RX 160 because I'm on console, and we don't get it till Naval Strike comes out. But yeah, the recent patch, the R30, if I'm not mistaken, just came out like some time back, and that one was a big upgrade on the server part. It increased the what do you call it? The actual protection thing from 30 to 35 seconds, if I'm not wrong. Then after that, it reduced ECM and jammer and the flares cooldown time by 5 seconds each. It reduced the javelin damage a lot, like from 34 to 25, 26. And you cannot do the wombo combo anymore, like when you could shoot just up in the air and bring down the next strike along with the first missile. That's been removed. Like I think that's a good thing. I'm not entirely sure how people are gonna take to it, but yeah, like it's a good thing. It needed to be done because then the javelin was way more powered, and especially with the release of Naval Strike, it was going to be pose a problem for boats because of the fact that boats don't really have that much cover going into naval battles because they're not that much. There's not that much at sea that the boats can hide behind. But although then the increase of actual protection from 30 to 35 seconds might just be counterproductive. I'm really not sure what they're gonna do to balance these things. Now, Battlefield has been a bit better lately, but I've been experiencing some sort of packet loss, increased packet loss after the recent patches. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe someone else is not experiencing it as much as me. Maybe it's just me. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. As you can see in the video, that you notice a lot of packet loss symbols occurring on the side. I really don't know. I'm hoping that Naval Strike comes out as promised on 25th, and maybe it brings a host of updates that we need to see with Battlefield to make it a bit more stable. Besides that, I'm really enjoying the game a bit more than I was before. Not to say that it's absolutely perfect now, but it is a bit better. Maybe if I played Battlefield 3 on PC, I would still feel a bit home because of the frame rate. But going back and playing on the PlayStation 3, the netcode is a lot more crispy, as I said, but it's still not as good as playing 60 FPS. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. If anyone wants to have any comments, like if you want to subscribe, you're free to do it. There's no charge or anything on it in YouTube. I'm not doing this for money. I'm just doing it so that I love Battlefield. I would love to share with you guys what I've been playing, how things are done. Even though I'm playing on a server far away, I relatively do well. I don't have the best internet connection in the world, but I managed to compensate for it by trying to be a bit quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I get a few more views than the last video. I hope to see you guys soon. Take care, good night, and hope that you guys are fine, and we'll see you on the battlefield at Naval Strike. Thank you.